Hi, my name's Linda Gray, and this is...
Mikey, Tal, and Gray.
And we came to Lakeview Hospital last year at this time when Mike was a near drowning victim. And it was a very close call for us. He had no heartbeat. He was not breathing. He was underwater for an unknown amount of time. It was during a big party. There were parents on the pool deck. We had a designated lifeguard. And what happened? Too much water inside of you. When there is a crisis, and I mean a crisis of what you consider to be biblical proportions, you're losing a loved one who's dying in your arms. I think people's reactions are so different. Some are hysterical. For me personally, I had an out-of-body experience. I didn't scream or cry. I just went into this mode of savior. What do I do to save my child? What is most important? It was slow motion, and it was save my child. And as a nurse, you're both mother and nurse, you're part of this community, you're thinking, where do we go for the best possible care? Well, of course, it's the closest hospital. Luckily, it was absolutely the right choice of where to go. And you say, here he is. Try to save him, please. And you put your trust in two things: your God and your team, your medical team. And together there is this unity, this holy trinity of a force that is rallying to save your child's life. Something that what would seem very minor, just having clean clothes, even just here's some towels and a washcloth and soap, go get cleaned up. That meant the world to me. That was, it was a 30-second gesture on someone's part that meant the world to me. My biggest prayer was, dear Lord, please, when he wakes up, if he could just say the word mama, if he could just speak. I said, God, I'll take it from there. There's nothing we can't do. We could do physical therapy and speech therapy, and we can work. We know we can get past anything. Just please let him wake up and say something. And my little guy woke up, and the tube came out of his mouth, and he was able to speak for the first time. And he looked at me and he said, I can do it. And after that, who is not changed by that? They say out of the mouth of babes. He had just turned 3 years old. And, he said, I can do it. That's probably what the hospital was telling me as I sat in the middle of the cyclone and the vortex of confusion as a parent. They were telling me in their way that they could do it. As a parent, as a wife, as a friend in this community, you pass the hospital, they're telling you, you know what, we can do it. We can do it. I kind of feel like Michael Jr. is the face of this little cherub boy who was saved by so many people. And I think it's, how do you say thank you for a life saved? I think you give back. And you rally your community around your local heroes. And it's the entire team here.